morning, children. Two days before yesterday, I taught you simple past tense, how to transform, how to convert these sentences into passive form. Just I want to revise that tense for your understanding how to convert, how to change them. Past indefinite sentences, affirmative, negative, interrogative and negative. I want to revise within a short time. So please pay your attention, pay your heed towards this topic. Be cautious, be careful, be vigilant, and let us discuss about simple past tense. V2 means second form of the verb. My dear students, verb is playing very important role in the given sentences. In all the sentences, verb, if there is no verb, it is very difficult to recognize the tense, and sometimes we cannot form proper sentence. So to form, you have to make a proper sentence. Verb is very, very essential. Verb is very, very important. Verb has played very important role in the given sentences. So V2, it indicates the sentence is written in past tense. For example, he gave me an advice. So in this sentence, how do you recognize that this sentence is in past tense? We can recognize either this sentence is present tense, past tense, or future tense. There is a doubt. But if the verb is given, so through the verb we can recognize, we can identify, and we can justify that this sentence is either present tense, past tense, or future tense. So he is a subject, gave is a verb, me is a object, and an is used here as an article, and you can say determiner, and sometimes, not sometimes, without any doubt, we can say it is adjective also, because adjective qualifies noun or a pronoun according to definition. So advice is a noun here. This is noun form This is noun, and its adverb is verb is advice. This is verb form. This is noun form, vice, and vis. This is verb form. So an is used before noun. So an is article, determiner. I can say and everybody can say, I have no doubt. But I can say it is adjective also because it qualifies noun advice. So now it is clear. This is noun, this is pronoun, and this word is used as a object here, and this is determiner or article, indefinite article, and gave is a verb, and this is V2, second form of the verb. And now the subject is here, and subject, this is pronoun, and pronoun, these elements or these components are very important to explain. In short, I can say N, P, G, C. What are they? Number, singular number or plural number. So this is singular. And its plural is, what is the plural of he? They. Keep in your mind. Person, first person, second person, or third person. We have three persons in grammar. So this is third person. G, gender, masculine, feminine, neuter, या common. So this is masculine gender. Case, nominative case, objective case, possessive case. So it is used here as a subject. In grammar, subject is known as nominative case. So he is used here as a pronoun, and pronoun has, every pronoun has number, person, gender, and case. I have already explained. So this, and now you can change into passive form because object is given, then object takes the place of subject and subject takes the place of object as it is taught. So you can convert and you can transform. And this is, I taught you conversion of active voice into passive voice. Day before yesterday. Now today's topic is passive voice of imperative sentences. So let us discuss about imperative sentences. What is imperative sentences? First I explain about imperative. Imperative, it is noun also and adjective also. But in grammar, imperative means order. Imperative means orders, commands. But in grammar, imperative not only means orders or commands, there are many meanings. But first we discuss about imperative in grammar, orders or commands. Let us come together and let us think over, let us ponder over through some examples. For example, easy. Easy, its full form is easy. E stands for example, G stands for gratia, and it is a Latin word. And if you translate it into English, its meaning is for example. For INSTANCE. For instance, या for example. This is the full form of EG, example, gratia. Latin word, its English meaning is for instance, या for example. So I have written here EG, for example, do it. This is imperative sentence. Do it. This is sentence. In this sentence, do is a verb. It is a object. Do it. This is imperative. Order is given. Command is given. Another, open the window. Open the window. Third, like it. So we have three sentences and all sentences are given in active voice. So what is the characteristics of imperative sentence? My dear students, characteristics matlab features. Features means simple example you can understand. What are the characteristics of living and non-living things? Same thing is here. The characteristics of imperative sentence, you is always understood. Most of the sentences. You is always understood, you is always hidden, yeah, you is always silent. Do it, you do it. Open the window, you open the window. Like it, you like it. Here, meaning is already clear, but one like, L-A-T-C-H. Like Hindi meaning, just I want to tell you, like means sitkini, Latch it, सिटकनी बंद कर दो. In English, latch it. So these sentences are given in imperative sentence and with orders या commands. How to convert into passive voice? So we use the word let. Let means allow. Let letting, double T-I-N-G. It means let is a verb, and every verb has three forms, especially. So its three forms are same forms, let, like put, sat. So letting, let allow. So now do it, let it be done. Let it be done. Do it. This is active form. Let it be done. This is passive form. Both are parallel to each other. Yeah, both are equal. They have same meaning. And this is called transformation of sentences without altering their meanings. Open the window. Say, let the window be opened. This is passive form, open the window. Latch it, let it be latched. Latched. So, by using let, we can convert these orders and commands into passive form. I have already explained on the board. Another thing is advice. Imperative means second, advice, ADVICE, advice. First meaning orders या commands. Imperative means. Second meaning is advice. My dear students, ADVICE, advice. This is noun. ADVISE, this is verb. Because there is a lot of confusion. Advice and advice. Sometimes some people have written VISE in place of VICE. Some people have written VICE in place of VISE. So this is very common mistake. So my dear students, avoid it. Try to understand and use them properly. For example, noun form. He advise. This is noun form. Because before noun, article is used. I say adjective, I say determiner, I say article. So this is noun. Now, at verb form, how to use and how to form. He, advises, he advises me. This is verb form. This is the difference. He gave me an advice. Here VIC used as a noun form. And he advises me. It is used here as a verb form. So noun and verb both are clear. Now through the examples, advice. For example, help, help the poor. This is advice, ADVICE, imperative sentence. Because I have told you, imperative has many kinds. Orders are there, commands, advice, suggestion, you are requested. There are many words. So I have explained orders and commands. I have given examples also on the board. And now advice. This is my advice. I advise you. Then I advise, ADVICE. I advise you, help the poor. Then its passive form is the poor should be helped. The poor should be helped by Ram. No. By any particular person? No, sir. So name is not given here. So the poor should be held by anyone. By me, by you, by him, by her, by anyone. There is no condition. There is no certainty. The poor should be helped. So this is the advice, as I have written, imperative means advice also. So I have explained here. Another example is love the country. Love the country. Another example for you. It is also advice, ADVICE. Same formula, same method, same process. The country should be loved. So you use this and transform this sentence by using should plus be. The country should be loved. So I have taught you Imperative means orders or commands. Second, I have taught you. Imperative means advice. Now, if the imperative sentence start with please या kindly, please, if imperative sentence start with please या kindly, how will you convert into passive form? For example, please help me. This is also imperative sentence. But here it is not a command or order. But the word is you have used here, please or kindly. So such type of sentences, imperative sentences, how will you convert, how will you transform into passive form? Then please and kindly takes the place of you are requested. You are requested in place of please and kindly. Please help me. You are requested. You are requested to help me. Use the sentence in place of please या kindly. You are requested to help me. This is the passive form of please help me या kindly help me. You can convert like this. Another example, please या kindly. Please या kindly, please give me a glass of water. Here also advice is there. By using the word please, same process, same method. You are requested to. Then please give me a glass of water. You are requested to give me a glass of water. This is the method, this is the process to convert, to change, to transform imperative sentences into active into passive forms. These are the certain rules I have already explained. These certain rules with certain examples for your better understanding, my dear students, and its remaining parts tomorrow I shall discuss with you. If you have some doubts, you are always I will always appreciate you to approach me and to clear your doubts. wherever you have. Now, I want to wind up, close this passive voice of imperative sentence. Tomorrow, remaining part of this imperative we shall discuss. So in the name of God, today is 2nd of October. As you know, my dear students, my beloved students, my worthy students and promising students, I have already inspired you. Yeah, I inspire you every day, and today also I want to continue on this 2nd of October in the name of the Father of Nation. Today we celebrate, we commemorate his birth anniversary. So on behalf of the Father of Nation, once again, my dear students, my best wishes for your best future. Thank you.